Welcome to this first edition of To the Oche. During the programme you'll be seeing some of the finest matches ever televised over the past few years. We'll be featuring 21 players in 10 of the top tournaments. So let's get on with the action. And firstly it's back to 1983 in the final of the Embassy World Professional Championship. Favourite of course, the one and only Eric Bristow. But in 1983 there was a young man who came from nowhere to challenge the crafty Cockney. His name? Keith Deller. One of my favourite moments was in the fifth leg of the ninth set, which Deller needed to become world champion. We pick it up, Keith on 301, commentator Sid Waddell.
140.
Deller's come down in steady tons.
The fun is on the boil at Jolly's.
Bristow wanted 177 when he towed the Oche.
64. Keith requires 64.
For the Wonder Boy to be champion of the world. Single 16. Double 16 for the title. Wrong bed.
46.
That was a crucial treble.
93.
Double 9 for the world title. 1. Double 4 for the title.
14 score.
To make it a darts match. Double 12. Getting nearer by the 1/8 of an inch.
12 strong. Keith requires 4.
For the title, double 2. There's tension, there's tears. Double 6. Everybody's getting the jitters now.
It's the deciding set with Deller leading by 2 legs to 1. Bristow on 261 to throw.
He's got an arm as true as Alan at Dale. What a throw at Deller.
Eric requires 121.
He's got to get this leg, Bristow. Bullseye. Played the percentage shot.
89. Keith requires 138.
Looking dangerous, Bristow. He's banking on Deller not doing this, but the shot's on for the title. Double 12 for the title.
Well, you can ask yourself, was it right or wrong for Bristow not to go for the bull? We'll never know. In 1985, the Winmore World Masters certainly produced some upsets. Here we see Eric losing once again, this time to the young Australian Russell Stewart. Commentator for the next few moments is ITV's Dave Lanning.
And the Aussie is noticeably growing in stature and confidence. Again, Bristow looks like he's coming for treble 19. The crowd here at the Rainbow Suite sense they may be on the threshold of a major upset. If this little fella's nerve can hold.
45.
Well, who knows? There's an opportunity, 45. Bristow normally punishes scores of that nature. Well, that's calamitous. And it's not the Bristow we know and have admired around the dartboards of the world. And Russell Stewart, you can almost see the determination.
100. Russell requires 116.
And he could really produce the biggest day of his career, the biggest moment of his career. 116, it's still a possibility. No, he must stay there.
60.
Tension seems to be playing around the mouth of Eric Bristow. Because he's just moving his mouth.
100.
He very rarely does that.
Russell requires 56.
And this could be the moment. 56 for Russell Stewart. No double top. No 210s. Oh.
36. Eric requires 134.
He needs this 1-3-4 kill, and he's not going to do it.
44. Russell requires 20.
And Australia trembles. He could atone for the Socceroos. He could atone for his Test cricketers. 2-5. And there is the shot. Oh, what a surprise.
England's Richie Gardner then tried to do the same to John Lowe.
Well, John Lowe has had a comparatively easy passage here into this stage. He's beaten a player from Jersey, Victor Fedoric. He's beaten an American, Lane Helgeson, and a Canadian, Joe Gorski. Look at this start here.
180!
The maximum at the top of the leg. The feasibility of a 9-dart finish again.
180!
Plunges up in her eyes. Lowe's done it before on ITV. Hold your breath. There was possibly a £12,000 prize if he'd hit it.
60.
But of course Gardner now has his chance because he hit off with a maximum as well. Well, deflation here
45.
at the Rainbow Suite. Those kind of moments do really get the pulses racing. Well, Lowe could go out in 12 darts on 161.
140. Johnny require 161.
For the set. I have seen him do it more than once before. It's a possibility. 317's next dart. Yes, now the bullseye. There's the target. There's the shot.
John also went on to take the match. However, the best battle of the 1985 Windmill was unseeded Irishman Ray Farrell's brilliant game against America's Tony Payne. We pick it up with Ray leading 1-0 and the American at the oche.
He needs this leg to stay in the World Masters.
55.
Well, do you sense a crack there? A real mean machine, this Irishman. Can do little wrong at the moment.
81.
That's 120 scored.
180.
Getting to be quite a match.
60.
Reminder that Tony Payne must win this leg to stay in the semi. And doesn't he mean business?
140.
Takes him down to a 3-dart possibility on 126. Marvellous. The new boys are setting them alight. Treble 19 will leave the ball. Another single.
92.
Difficult to see, but it was two singles. And now Farrell has got 80.
100. 70, you require 34.
What a pace this one is going at. It wants two 17s.
Game!
In only 13 darts, the American saves the moment.
And the 28-year-old fireman certainly put the dampers on in the third leg.
Ray requires 16.
There's the targets, there's the shots. Whatever happens, it's going to be a great day for the Irish.
But in the final, he came up against seasoned campaigner Dave Whitcomb.
Time is getting short for Raymond Farrell.
100.
10-40 here from Whitcomb would really put the pressure on.
140. Ray requires 100.
Really knows he's got to get it, and that's 15, and that's unfortunate. Wanted the treble there and missed.
74-84 score. Dave requires 46.
Could be the moment for Dave Whitcomb. 46. And now 2 9s. It was a 10 first start. 2 9s now.
Yes! Game shot match champion, Dave Whitcomb.
Before we leave 1985, let's take a look at the ladies. The Winmore Championship certainly brought a new name to darts. New Zealand's Lillian Barnett. We join the match in the final leg. Her opponent, about to throw, is England's Sonia Ralphs.
Sonia Ralphs then in
100.
this final, battling to save the day against Lillian Barnett from New Zealand, who leads 2-1. And she just needs this leg to take the title back down under.
100. 60.
Lillian from Timaru in her first major visit to this continent
70.
has just held the edge here as Sonia Ralphs, a victim of the nerves that so often affect top lady players.
45.
A £1,500 first prize.
80. 85.
Lillian 40 behind.
45.
And the Shropshire girl, Sonia Ralphs, just maintaining that lead.
140.
And that's her best score of the final. Leaves her 71 next time. She needs this leg.
$60. Sonia requires 71.
To take us into the deciding leg. She wanted the 18 to leave double top. That really is not a good second dart.
21.
Well,
Lillian
again,
requires 146.
it must just be nerves. 146 going for the New Zealander. Well, 3 10s would probably be her best target.
90. Sonia requires 50.
Got to settle down now into these 2 16s.
No score. Lillian requires 56.
Looked like a 7, so she busts, and now 56 to take the title back to New Zealand. 2 16s is the target.
40. Sonia requires 50.
A real test of her character now. 2 16s.
34. And Lillian requires 16.
Every chance to be the World Women's Champion, Lillian Barnett. So jumpy. What a moment. 2 8s. Yes. Didn't she settle down well? And the little lady who's come around the world managed to find her composure just when it counted, and she takes the title and the £1,500 back 12,000 miles to New Zealand. And she really is a lovely competitor, and there'll be few in the world of darts who will begrudge her taste of honey.
So Lillian, along with the trophy, headed back to Timaru in New Zealand, a great champion. Now for 1986, and it's back to the men. Firstly, a look at the Blackthorn Masters. This tournament does produce some classics, and none better than this final between John Lowe and Big Cliff Lazarenko. As we join the game, it's 2 sets all, with John Lowe going for a match-winning check-out.
For a memorable match, 82. Will he go for the ball? It's not 25. 17 will leave him double top. Here we go for the title.
62 score. Cliff requires 76.
To level it all up again. Now 16 to 8s and now 4s. Beginning to look like it's going to go into the sudden death final leg for the second time. Low with the darts here. It's 3-3.
85.
And again, that has to be interpreted as a banana skin for Lazarenko. This gives Lowe the opportunity to gain valuable ground.
60. 45.
Lazarenko trailing, as you can see, by very nearly 200, but then Lowe again came back from this kind of deficit in an earlier leg in this incredible final.
81. Tour requires 160.
And that's 3 5s. Should come out for 3 17s perhaps. He has, and he's got it. He wants the ball.
Yes! That's the 7th leg, John Lowe. 8th leg, it's Cliff going first. Game on, please.
Well, sensational among commentators is an overworked superlative, but who would deny its use here?
100.
Well, Lowe again. If he could just find that little bit extra, could win it here before we go into the sudden death.
140.
Cliff Lazarenko looking elsewhere for big trebles. Lowe has now gained the advantage of the throw. And it's Lowe who just looks to be pacing himself the better at this moment. 2 successive tongue 40s.
140!
80 scored. The third successive 140. Unbelievable. And it could be an 11-dart finish here for Lowe if he can manage it. Now he wants the ball to win the title. Taking his time and doing it quite magnificently. That really is unbelievable.
We'll return to both players in the Blackthorn 87 tournament later on. But staying in 86, we turn now to the MFI World Match Play and that wee Scot, Jockey Wilson. His opponent on this occasion was the likeable Irishman Steve Brennan. We pick it up with Jockey leading by 2-0 in the first set. Alongside commentator Dave Lanning is England international Bob Anderson.
And Brennan needs this leg to stay alive. Bob, Jockey's finishing really is devastatingly accurate.
Absolutely. I haven't seen him finishing like this for some little time, and it's good to see, mind.
And look at him go here.
180!
That's the maximum start. We remind you that a 9-dart check-8 is now a possibility.
100.
We'll say no more. Wilson really needs another maximum 180 here.
100.
Palpitating moment, Bob, for just a second.
So close, isn't it?
140.
Brennan's still playing well enough, and he's still in the lead.
100. 83. Jockey requires 121.
121 for Wilson. Could be a 12-dart finish here. It's got to come out for 317s. Gets 3 3s.
89 score. Steve requires 118.
Stay in this first set. Came looking for 3
32 score.
16s by the look of that second dart.
Jockey
Now Wilson's
32.
finishing has been pinpoint.
Lucky no score. Steve requires.
First time he's missed a double, and it's let Brennan in with a chance. 86. He'll look at 3 18s. Another single will leave in the bullseye.
61 score. And Jockey requires 32. Yes, first set. Jockey Wilson.
And Jockey won that match and moved into the semis. Another intriguing quarter-final match was the one between Singapore's Paul Lim and Australian Terry O'Day. Here's Paul showing us some devastating finishing.
Well, it's within range now. 160 score. No 2 10s. It's a super finish. 15 darts.
Then with the score at 2-1, it was Terry's turn to fly the Aussie flag, but not before a maximum from young Paul.
This is better.
180.
Really picked up his game just when it seemed to be drifting. And Terry O'Day can still kill him here. A long way off 317, second dart.
119.
Retrieving the situation
Paul, you require 140.
to equal the highest check-out we have yet seen.
100. Terry require 42.
2 16s.
Yes, that's a second leg. Terry O'Day.
Well, now O'Day is really at full throttle.
Third leg, Terry to throw first.
Must be feeling well set, Bob. He has the darts here, he's in front, and he's starting well.
His tail's right in the air. I've played against
81.
Terry, not only at this sport, but in golf as well, and I've seen him when he's in this mood. I know all about what it feels like.
$100.
Terry O'Day then just needing this leg for a place in the semi-finals
100.
and a potentially explosive match with Jockey Wilson.
$100. $95. $140.
And Paul Lim really needed that one. Still in with a shout.
$121. Paul, you require 161.
161 for Paul Lim. He'll come down successfully.
137. Terry require 104.
No, his rival is on a double. 104. Maybe on 18s. Yes. And the treble will leave 32.
54. Paul, you require 24.
And a chance for Lim to stay alive. 2 12s.
Yes, that's the third leg.
But that was the last double for Paul as Terry went through. The 1986 Winmore quarter-finals certainly produced some upsets. Here we see Eric Bristow in more trouble, this time from Welshman Chris Johns.
Look at this, 2 trebles. There's a maximum 180. Keeping the pressure on Bristow.
You require 104.
To level up the second set. Now 32 left, 2 16s.
Yes, that's his second leg.
But the Welshman didn't falter, and this is how the game ended.
105. Now 86, 3 18s. He's not going to get a shot at a double.
97. Chris, you require 10.
2 5s. Now is he going to go for it? He may opt out and try for 2 and 2 4s. He's going for 2 5s, and he has hit it. And Bristow has fallen.
And so to the fourth quarter-final between Swindon's Bob Anderson and America's World Cup hero, Tony Payne.
Payne has beaten the Dutchman, Steve Brennan, the dangerous Northern Irish player, and Dave Dusty Kettle from England.
85.
Have a look at Anderson's track record en route to this stage of the 1986 Winmay World Masters. Bit of Belgian, Willie Laird from Scotland, and Stephen Lord, Swede.
140.
And twice new to the world champion. So Anderson hasn't had the easiest of passage. Yes, Payne has been able to find them now.
140. 140.
And we're bowling along a pace. Leaves Anderson a shot. 161. And Payne is responding.
121. Bob Unicorn 161.
That's a possibility once 317's now.
137.
That leads to a double. 212s.
97.
All the pressure on Payne. 97 going. 78 now. Which way will he go? Oh, well, he'll go for the big 20 to leave double top. Oh.
38. Bob Unicorn 24.
To wrap the first set. Long way off. Now 2 6s.
Shot in the first.
No nerves for Bob in the final, and he was still fighting opponents from the other side of the Atlantic. This time Canada's Bob St-Eve. And for those of you who like a little bit of trivia, out of all the 21 players featured in this programme, these 2 players are the only ones with the same first names. Now, not a lot of people know that.
They have matched score for score. 61 going. Now 16 going for Anderson. What a picture, and what a final, and what a last leg. Super spirit. Bob St-Eve, such a plucky winner. He's done Canada proud. And there's Bob Anderson, and what a great delight he's shown. We've got a most worthy world master. The limestone cowboy has come galloping home.
Moving on to 1987, we stay with the 2 Bobs and look at one of the newer tournaments to be staged for television, the MFI World Pairs. You certainly get some multinational games. We're going to see an Englishman and Scotsman playing a Welshman and Canadian. As we join it, the Canadian is throwing to save the match.
And again, it is St-Eve with a chance. 64. And now double top. Stolen it.
Bob St-Eve, Gary Goldberg. Fifth leg, and it's Bob Anderson who throws first. Game on.
Now the favourites, Anderson here and partner Wilson, are 2 up and seemingly cruising. Now,
100.
a real battle on their hand in this pairs. It's 2 legs apiece. And the outsiders, Bob St-Eve here, his partner, Kerry Morgan, come right back in to this pairs clash.
99.
And the favourites seem to have been sprung into action now. .176 the shot. Wilson will want to leave Anderson usefully placed. Well, I think he would have liked to have had a treble in there. Real pressure on the favourites. Fine moment, appropriate moment for a maximum from Morgan. 116, needs the treble now. And now 36, 2 18s for the match.
98. Bogey require 117.
And the outsiders are in again. A last-ditch chance, 117. He's going to come down for 319s. He's a long way off the target. Would have left double top 319.
57. Jockey require 18.
To make sure.
Although it's called a purse championship, the format is in reality the best of 5 sets, which is 4 singles and 1 pair. 1987 certainly brought us some high finishes. We're going to take a look at 4 in a row, from Tony Payne, Terry O'Day, Paul Lim, and to start, veteran England international Alan Glazier.
His first set, 141. Well, yes, no, 2 18s, 45 the second dart. Yes! That was a good shot. Oh, yes. That really was precision finishing from Alan Glazier on 141. Interesting shot, 160 for the bullseye now. This will be some finish. Can't see all the ball, and he's found it. Remarkable. 135. Terry O'Day knows the way to go. 161. No, 317s. Yes. Now the ball could be £1,000 shot. Oh, that's splendid. That was right in the middle of the bullseye. A 161 finish. And Terry O'Day right in line for a bonus of £1,000. 2 16s.
Yes, that's a second.
The second dart was only just in the 18.
Talking of high finishes, we had some crackers in the 1987 Blackthorn Masters. Although this tournament isn't as highly ranked as the Embassy or the Winmore, it does produce some amazing clashes. Sponsors Taunton certainly seem to bring out the best amongst the professionals. After the 86 Classic final between Big Cliff and John Lowe, they met again in the 87 quarter-finals. At 1 set each, we joined the game during the first leg of the 3rd set.
$140.
Needed that last treble, Bob. Yes, let's put him in a handy position here, a ton in front. Cliff needs a 140 now. He's never needed one in his life.
And I think he's got the message.
180. Cliff requires 96.
And that maximum 180 really has turned this particular leg right around now. 2 18s. Oh, yes.
First leg.
Once again, it was down to a final set. Big Cliff to throw.
$60.
Just illustrated there how cruel the game can be. Cliff threw 3 beautiful darts and was unrewarded. Right on the wire.
137.
And that was a useful change of strategy. This one really is being fought out tooth and claw.
It's the mark of a man in form. 161 after 9.
Would be a considerable psychological blow
81.
if John Lowe could hit this 161.
161.
And he's going for it. Now 3 17s. And now the bullseye beckoning.
Yes! The fourth place! John Lowe!
What a finish. Could Cliff fight back? We're halfway through the next leg.
Well, some expert race reading from Bob Anderson. He wants 161 in. Can he possibly do it again?
There's no end to this, Callum.
Well, the Queen's Hall
60.
surely
John
will
requires
disintegrate if he can manage it again. 161. Disillusion in Oldham. Still a long way clear and cruising.
60.
Cliff's got to dig really deep now.
He needs a ton 40 just to give Lowe a reminder he's still there, Bob.
It'll put him on a shot.
97. John requires 101.
The holder bidding for a place in the semis. And now double top for the match. Outstanding.
What a match. Then it was on to the semis. The top half of the draw pitted Bob Anderson against Eric Bristow. The crafty Cockney was in a mean mood.
He'll be going for it. 130. And now the bullseye for a place in the final. And that really takes some topping.
Meanwhile, exhausted by his marathon against Big Cliff Lazarenko, John Lowe couldn't keep up with West Countryman Mike Gregory.
So level up the deciding set. 161. Yes, now 317s to leave the bullseye. Yes, it's there. In on the ball. There's the shot.
That's the second leg. Mike Gregory.
It's the final. 2 sets up, and Eric Bristow trying to win the title he won in 1985. And certainly, Mike Gregory helped by missing some vital doubles.
Double top will give him hope.
20 score.
Bristow on 171 can't check out. Should come for 317s.
97. Mike requires 20.
Will surely be punished if he misses again. 2 10s.
Unlucky, no score.
Nothing
Eric
going right at all.
74.
Eric Bristow on 74. 3 14s will leave 2 16s. For the title. And Eric Bristow, who said, I'm going to show you who's number 1, has done just that.
Staying now with Eric and his epic battle with John Lowe in the 87 Embassy Final. Without doubt, a match between 2 of the greatest players in the world. It took over an hour and a half, and here are the highlights, starting with the deciding leg in the 9th set. The score is 4 sets all, 2 legs all, and it's Eric to throw.
You require 83. Thank you.
Yeah, double 16. One more dot.
67. John, you require 42.
The joint jumping!
Thank you.
A great chance below to go 5 sets to 4 up. The 10. Double 16.
Game, gentlemen, 9 set.
It's the 10th set. It's the 3rd leg. Eric on 81, John on 118.
It's an out shot for Lowe.
He can't finish, he went for the 18. 98 left.
40.
Chances for Bristow
Eric, you require 81.
to make the breakthrough. Treble 19, double 12. Double 12. Still missing the doubles.
75. John, you require 78.
Treble 18, double 12 for low. 20, double top. Double top.
Game shot on the
Still anyone's match, but now in the fourth leg, it's John who needs 105 and Eric who was on 118. Thinking it out. He can't finish, 113 left. And still left it awkward.
42.
Standing
John,
back
you
is
require
low.
105.
Moving in. They're all ready. 105. Treble 15. Double top. 70 left. Relief for Bristow.
65. Eric, you require 76. Thank you.
Can he do it? Treble 20, double 8. Double 8. Double 4. Oh, he's
72.
missed! That could be it! The standing, the
John, you
jumping,
require 40.
but the waiting.
Thank you.
For double top. Double 10.
Game shot! The 1987 Embassy World Professional Champion, John Lowe!
And there it is, John Lowe, champion of the world. Now even more limelight for John. I don't think any darts video would be complete without that magical 9-dart finish. It was November 1984, and never before on television had anyone checked out 501 with a minimum 9 darts. Perhaps an equivalent would be Cliff Thorburns 147 on the snooker table. Apart from the honour of the achievement, there was also a little bit of cash. To be exact, £102,000. Right, we're going to pick up the action just before that famous leg. It was an MFI quarter-final match. John's luckless opponent was Keith Deller. In the commentary position as usual is Dave Lanning, and as old Stoneface moves to the hockey, there's no hint of the drama that was to come.
One for Lowe, taking the
Second
first
leg,
set.
John to throw first.
First leg, rather, against arrows by Deller. So now Lowe with the darts in the second leg.
180!
The maximum with the first 3 darts. Second dart just about hanging on.
59.
Now, can Lowe hit the second maximum 180? He can indeed. We are on course for a 9-dart checkout.
100.
Has never been seen in televised history. He wants 141. Looks like he's coming for 3 17s. Yes. It's treble 18, his next target. Yes, he wants 2 18s for £100,000.
Yeah!